Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Guys, before we get into the video, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video as always. Guys, I want to give a shout out to Fight Gamer. He asked me to do an Amir Khan video. Fight Gamer, unfortunately, there's some big news about Joshua Usyk, so I'm gonna do that today. And then I've already recorded the Amir Khan and Kell Brook video, which I'll upload tomorrow afternoon. It's just that the big news between Usyk and Joshua. It looks like Usyk and Joshua is set. Before I get into that, let me just speak about yesterday's live stream. Guys, I felt really ill. If you didn't know, I didn't really tell you on the live stream yesterday that I had my second jab yesterday, and during the night, you wouldn't believe it. Actually, during the live stream, I think I fell asleep from like 1.5 hours to 2 hours, because I woke up and it was like 2 hours into the live stream, and I think I remember it being about 1.5 hours. So I think I actually dozed off during the live stream because I was really ill. So that I had to like end the live stream yesterday because I started getting a temperature. There's no way I could have gone on longer, and actually I was feeling terrible. And even right now, I've got a mad headache. So yeah, I think obviously there was a few, side effects from the thing. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm double jabbed now, so I'm protected. So yeah. I just thought I'd tell you why I just wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so hence why the live stream was cut a little bit short, even though we did over 3 hours. But it's crazy because I actually fell asleep through it. You probably noticed that I probably don't speak for about 25-30 minutes because I think I dozed off because I was not feeling too good. But yeah, Fight Gamer, shout out to you. I will upload the Amir Khan Kell Brook, which has already been recorded, which will be uploaded tomorrow. But I think I had to talk about this Joshua Usyk situation because it looks like Anthony Joshua is set to rematch Oleksandr Usyk for April. What do you guys think? Do you think Anthony Joshua can beat Oleksandr Usyk in the rematch and get a knockout victory? Look, a lot of people have criticized his game plan for the first fight, and they think that if Anthony Joshua uses his physical advantages that he's got, he could do some damage against Usyk. I've been getting a bit of stick for some of the videos that I've done about AJ. I like AJ. I haven't got a problem with him. But when I see something, I just tell you what I see. And unfortunately, right now, Anthony Joshua, for me, looks like a boxer that's a little bit confused. I don't know we don't know what's going on with his training situation. He looked like he's gone scouting and looking for trainers. We just don't know what's going on. So Anthony Joshua looks like somebody at this point in his career that's a little bit confused. And he made some comments recently that the Oleksandr Usyk really hurt me. The Oleksandr Usyk fight really hurt me. And I think he made some comments that the Andy Ruiz fight was different because the Andy Ruiz fight was just a punch that, hit him and he wasn't able to recover. It's a lot different when you've got in a ring with a guy and you feel a guy's a lot better than you. And Oleksandr Usyk is a lot better than Anthony Joshua, unfortunately. No matter how, that doesn't mean Anthony Joshua can't win the fight. But when it comes to being a boxer, Oleksandr Usyk is a far better boxer than Anthony Joshua. And I think that really hurt Anthony Joshua. I don't think the Ruiz fight hurt as much because I think he knew he could beat Andy Ruiz. Unfortunately, I think he felt like, I got caught with a shot in the rematch. I'll avenge the loss. But this one hurt more because he felt like he was totally outclassed. He was totally outclassed by Oleksandr Usyk. And that hurts more because you feel like you're being beat by somebody that's just better than you. And that probably doesn't sit too well with AJ. Now, I don't know what he's going to do in the next couple of months to kind of get himself in a place where he's going to be able to avenge the loss against Usyk. How's he going to train? I think it's a mindset issue. I think he's going to have to speak to people. He's going to have to train. Some people, I saw him, doing some wrestling. That might be a good idea. If he can get Oleksandr Usyk, clinching as he's the bigger man, putting his weight on Oleksandr Usyk. But I just think that a lot of people are underestimating how strong Oleksandr Usyk is. Oleksandr Usyk isn't a weak guy. He's very, very strong, physically strong as well. And I don't think that... I think AJ could have success with that, but I'm not sure how much it'll work. And I don't know whether that'll end up tiring AJ out. Because Oleksandr Usyk is just faster than Joshua. He's just faster of feet, faster of hands. He's just quicker. He's just a lot quicker. He's just, sharper than him. So, I just don't see how Joshua... Look, Tyson Fury's been, I've seen him in the past become a pressure fighter, use his weight, use his size. I've never really seen Anthony Joshua do that. So is he going to be able to perfect that style to beat like a master boxer like Oleksandr Usyk? It's going to be very difficult to do. Bearing in mind, it's dangerous as well. Because if you're walking a guy down, there's a chance that you could get caught with shots as well. And we all know that Anthony Joshua can go down. Look, Oleksandr Usyk hurt Joshua in that fight a couple of times. So if Joshua's going in more aggressively, he's leaving himself open, he could get clipped. That Oleksandr Usyk fight, Oleksandr Usyk's not even that big a puncher, but it was worrying the fact that, when he was landing flush on AJ, how much of an effect it was having on him. And I don't think that's because AJ's not got a good chin. I think it comes down to AJ is mentally scarred from that Andy Ruiz fight. And now when he's getting caught with a shot, it's almost like a shock of getting caught with a punch. So it's having double an effect. It's not just the fact that it's a good punch, but it's the fact that he doesn't want to get hit. So it's the shock effect. I personally think it's more mental than him having a bad chin right now. I think he's suffering more mentally. And I don't know how he's going to do it. He's going to have to become more ruthless, just go in there and look to get, like Salman said the other day, that he needs to go in there and just wipe him out in 6 rounds. Say, you know what, if I get knocked out in the 6th or 7th round, it is what it is, but at least I'm going to go in there and looking to wipe him out, because he can't afford the fight to drift like he did last time. He has to go in more aggressive. He has to go in a lot more gung-ho and become more aggressive and look to land those big shots. Otherwise, he's not going to beat Usyk. I think we've seen that. He's just not going to beat Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk is just too skilled. He's too good. And there's a good chance that if AJ tries to box again, the same thing will happen what happened last time. AJ is going to have to give himself a better chance. Listen, as a British guy, I want to see AJ win, because then we'll get a massive Anthony Joshua-Tyson Fury fight. Look, Alexander Usyk Fury is a big fight as well, but AJ and Fury is something else. So it's going to be, for me, it's going to be difficult for Anthony Joshua to win this fight. I think it's not going to be easy for him to win this fight at all. I think he's going in there a substantial underdog, and I think a lot of people look at him and think he's not winning this fight. Now, from what the comments I've seen, it just doesn't seem like many people are giving much of a chance. It's heavyweight boxing, so you never know, but Oleksandr Usyk just looks far more skilled. He looks far more... He seems far more assured of himself, mentally more stable, believes in his skills and talent a lot more. Anthony Joshua, to me, gives me the image of a fighter that is kind of confused. He doesn't know whether to stick or twist, and I think this trainer issue is who's going to train him? Who's going to train him? Has he got a trainer? Is someone already training him? It's bizarre what's going on now with Anthony Joshua. Look, I hope he can get himself together and give himself the best possible chance to beat Oleksandr Usyk. Listen, I don't hate on Joshua. I would love to see Joshua beat Usyk. I'm just here to be honest. And from what I've seen in the first fight, from what I've seen from AJ prior in terms of the things that he said, yeah, he might be more hungry, but when he gets back inside that ring, is he going to be able to put it all together to beat someone like Oleksandr Usyk? You know, at this point, I have to say no. You know, Oleksandr Usyk just seems like a very, very assured fighter. And Anthony Joshua is the complete opposite at the minute. So it's going to be very tough for him to win that fight. Very, very tough. Oleksandr Usyk, for me, is pound for pound probably the best out there. Him, Canelo, Crawford, I think those three are the best in the world for me. And see, a lot of people thought that the first time when they thought that size was going to make a difference. I said all along that Usyk would win the fight because I just think he's far more skilled. He's a really good boxer, and he's class. A lot of people read too much into the size and strength, and you know, it doesn't always, just because a guy is big and strong. Like, what we gotta understand is that Anthony Joshua is a good big man. Oleksandr Usyk is an exceptional small man. So it kind of evens itself. Like, if they were the same size, it wouldn't be a contest. Oleksandr Usyk wins all the time. But what made this fight it wasn't competitive in the end. I thought Usyk won quite easy. But what people thought, that the reason why people thought AJ would win is because of his size. He's too big. You know, and Oleksandr Usyk proved that he wasn't too big. If anything, Oleksandr Usyk was pushing Joshua back in that fight. So, you know, and Usyk also showed that he's got a very good chin, because when AJ did land, it didn't really have much impact on Usyk. Usyk took a lot of shots. And when AJ did hit him, he didn't kind of go in. He didn't go in, you know, more ruthlessly to take him out. Is that because he felt a few of Oleksandr Usyk's left hands and thought, whoa, I don't want to be on the end of those, you know? So he didn't really want to go in too recklessly. I don't know. It's a tricky one. I do favor Usyk heavily in the rematch. I think he'd be a substantial favorite in everybody's eyes. I hope AJ can do it. I hope he can do it. But, you know, if I'm totally honest with you, I can't see him doing it. But, you know, I wish him all the best. And I hope he can go in there and beat Oleksandr Usyk, because it'll be great for British boxing to see, you know, Anthony Joshua become heavyweight champion again. But it's going to be tough to do. Very tough to do. Against someone like Oleksandr Usyk. Because Usyk is just so skilled and so good. You know, so... for me, I even think Usyk could beat Tyson Fury. I think he's that good. And that's just how much I rate Usyk. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Do you think Oleksandr Usyk will beat Joshua again? Or do you think Joshua could beat Oleksandr Usyk this time in the rematch and reclaim his heavyweight titles? Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.